3,000 years later.
Oh, and was that SpongeBob transition? Actually, isn't the SpongeBob time called 2,000 years later?
Or something like that.
Or you could always just use the
one eternity later. Cats would, though. Which is funny, because today we are trying to record, and
there's a cat out there.
We own cats. Now, how the fuck do I Okami?
You need to... It's on fire, you... There you go.
Right. I'll just do that.
There you
go. Wind finishes. A little bit rusty, but I'll get there.
That anime is, I believe, based off the yoke Weavile is based off of, which is a group of weasels that will, like, rush by someone, cutting them up, but not killing them, and then, quickly applying medicine and bandages. Or something like that.
This is cat country. I might actually ignore feeding the cats at the bottom for specific reasons. As a, like, common sense warning, you actually need some fish. So,
how much fish do we have?
I used up one. I have like 13 more, so that should be enough for what
I think we're fine.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. And I think the stray bee down in this part I can't get. So, minor cut there when I thought about the stray beads. I actually realized, yeah, I can't. So, we'll catwalk. What?
This is straight out catting.
Okay, on. I don't mind the basic thing we're doing. The padding is.
I still feel this tower's a bit too fucking long.
At least this is here. I'll just feed the assholes on the way up. Though if this doesn't sum up cats to a T, I don't know what does. Long and needlessly complicated, and only in it for themselves.
Yep.
An inconvenience to you, and only you.
Yep, that's a cat.
Cats. You might notice there's a...
Like, I know... Yeah, I know this is a mythology reference to, like, the same thing, you know, Corrin's Tower from Dragon Ball is, and, like, I get that, and, you know, because I get that, I get in the mythology it's supposed to be long and arduous, but, like, you know, this is a game for fun. There's no moral lesson to be...
I guess Corrin's Tower is the same. reference here.
Yes.
Since he's a cat at the top of it.
Really long tower.
There's a stray bead up here somewhere. Well, I'm checking the sides because I do not remember where the fuck that is. It's funny because a lot of people, who got introduced to like the Dragon Ball mythos either jumped in on Z or they jumped in on, like, for some people, which is even more confusing, jumping in on Super.
Oh, God. I don't know which one would be worse.
This might be the beat?
I don't know which one would be
Damn it.
worse for a starting point. Super or GT? Yeah, probably Super.
A lot of people, like I was saying, jumped in on Z, which is funny, because a lot of people don't realize that there is an original.
Well, because Z, in America, Z was the large popular one, because it took, like, Funimation's dub of the original Dragon Ball only existed after they started dubbing Z, right?
I think.
Because before that, the, like, original Dragon Ball dub you had to work with was the Harmony Gold one, which that's the one that localized Korin as
Whiskers the Wonder Cat.
Yeah.
It's Whiskers the Wonder Cat. There's a stray bead up here somewhere. My problem with this stray bead, I never remember where it is, but because all the other items are free, I don't mind getting and just running around in a circle just to make absolutely damn sure I get the bead. I just don't remember where it is. I can assure you it's up here. It's just the way to get the stray bead is, it's not even hidden. It's just in a treasure chest. You just have to know that stray bead is here and go get it.
I think it might be that one because I remember it being very close to the top. Plus, also, if you notice, this is the only one that doesn't have the floor around you. Yeah.
Assholes. You absolute assholes.
How long has this recording been going on?
9 minutes.
Yeah. That means this is taking almost 10 fucking minutes to climb.
I told you the other day that ignoring some awkwardness if I wasted time, that it would probably be about 10 minutes before we reach the top, because it's 10 minutes at the moment. That's only because I was running around the damn thing to make absolutely damn sure I do not miss a treasure chest, because I didn't want that straight.
That's what I said, even going up this the first time, I felt this is just straight out fucking cabin.
There it is.
It takes 10 minutes to climb this fucking tower.
They give you a mermaid coin because if you make it to where I am right now and do not have fish, bitch, turn your ass around.
At least the game designers are, not assholes about that, because it would be kind of a dick move to make the player come all the way up here. Then if they don't arbitrarily have something the game didn't communicate that they needed, they would have to manually backtrack all the way back down.
There should be a cat up here somewhere.
Yeah, there's the cat. There's the asshole. Fucking cats.
That's how cats roll. Look, there's a kitty cat over there. Wonder what it's doing all up here. It couldn't have climbed all the way up by itself, could it? Surely there couldn't be anything to eat all the way. In case you haven't figured it out, I'm not kidding, you have to feed this cat. If you do not have a bag of fish, which is why I saved some, if you do not have one bag of fish, you have to turn around.
You know, like, I just, I said the game giving you that mermaid coin was good, but I just realized for this one moment they could have given you a bag of fish. Or had...
It stopped meowing.
Or had a treasure chest that's...
A consolation, here!
For this douchebag! You see, that's funny because Kamiya...
It's the god of walls!
Or houses.
This shape does make you wonder what in the flu hell this is.
In Jugga's old LP of this, he made a joke. It's not a god of houses.
It looks like a house.
Because it's...
Bitch, it's a cat! On the wall! There's a cat!
If you're wondering why the cat is here when all the brush gods are based off the Chinese zodiac, in the legend of how the zodiac was created, the cat was one of the animals in the race, but cats are assholes, so the cat cheated, so the cat was disqualified, and that's why cats hate rats.
There's a bunch of mythos, but this...
That's why a lot of things will have the cat associated with the zodiac, because, like...
They said 13 zodiac gods, because they are referencing the zodiac myth.
Okay, it's basic, only the cat was actually only one of the animals in that race, but because cats are assholes, the cat cheated.
There's other variants of that.
The most common one is the cat cheated.
Actually, a really common one is that the rat, I believe, told the cat the race was this other day. The cat was a fool.
Oh, the rat was the cheating asshole.
Which is why it didn't show up. Which is why there's only 12. It really depends on your mythos.
The point of the story is it's why cats and rats hate each other.
Anyway, catwalk.
The most useless ability in the game.
Not your personal toy to be played with like that. Wait a second, that must have been Okami, one of the 13 gods! You know, the one with the catwalk press technique. And this kitty right here is a messenger of the gods. And here I thought it was just some stray cat. Check it out. The statue's glowing. And now I can awaken my stand powers. Stray Cat was a stand, right?
Yeah, it was.
What?
Stray Cat's the cat flower that shoots air bullets.
That was, yeah, that, yes. Okay, climbing walls is less cool than cat flower, but...
This is the worst brush power in the game.
There's a sun fragment up here, right?
I think that's it. I believe that is actually it, and there is nothing at the top of that statue.
You can't go up the stat.
Yeah.
But now we gotta go.
And now, bullshit.
We'll get to it, Gerson. We'll get to it. Arrivederci! In case you're wondering why I did that, you'll see in a minute, and this also proves to Carson that you can do that, because he said that didn't work.
I swear what you did is partly a glitch, because I have seen several... I believe I've seen people try that, and they end up getting caught on an invisible wall. I don't know if that's something with the HD version, because I tried that...
You thought!
I tried that, and I got caught on a wall, and I think I saw...
We're on native hardware! Where's that cat call tower?
Huh?
There's a stray bead down here. It's on a cat tower.
I think it's this one.
What?
This one was off the markings. Also, feed the bastard.
I'll deal with it. Hold on. This was more important to me. That's easily missed if you're not paying attention. We're on native hardware. And Carson and me had an argument. He was like, no, you can't do that. Bitch, you thought.
I tried, and
Arriva dirty bitch.
and when I tried, I believe I ended up getting caught on an invisible wall, and I landed on one of the, one of those platforms that had, like, a stray bead or something on it. One of the platforms was a treasure chest. I think I just ended up on that, so I don't...
So now
we get to, I believe, the bullshit.
we better not. I'm doing this for another reason, because the bullshit thing that you're talking about, if I remember, has this really dumb rule, and I would rather not risk that dumb rule, so... Those temporary safety saves. So... in case... Like, we are about to go back in there, but first... we're going to get a really dumb stray bead, and I believe one of the trigger points is... You need to have successfully loaded away?
Also, make it day just to be safe.
What? It doesn't need to be day.
Okay, then.
It doesn't need to be day. It's just... The dumb one is you need to have a loading zone trigger. And this is a loading zone.
And...
What?
Yes. And, like, there's something else. Basically, there is now, because the game designers hate you, there's a stray bead at the top
of the tower that
and
only appears.
And if anyone says, "Oh, but couldn't you just warp?" No, motherfucker. It appears if you climb the tower again.
You have
to manually.
You have to tower climb this tower a second time, and not only does it have to be a second time up, you need a loading zone difference.
So then, we're just going to skip past this. Made in heaven, go! Bullshit, yes sir.
And my... oh, my thumb hurts.
That is padding right there.
You have to climb this motherfucking tower.
And I tried warping. I used one mermaid coin.
Yeah, it doesn't work. You have to climb it twice. Which is so stupid, by the way. 21 minutes of motherfucking cat tower.
Meaning that, yeah, climbing up the tower, getting the power, and then climbing back up it again, basically, it took like 10 minutes. Twice.
See, there's a barrier, like, right here, which is, I think, what confuses people. But if you... Okay. So long, bitch! Woo-hoo! Life's as extreme as you want to make it, girls, and that is stupid easy to do.
I think looking...
And
First, see, you actually did get mildly caught on the edge there.
But
that leads to, I believe I just ran off and double jumped. I don't think I dashed. Doing that dash seems to barely put you over the invisible wall.
That was stupid. It's been 22 minutes.
Yeah. Like I said, it took like 10 minutes.
With cutting! That was probably, and I hate doing that, an episode, meaning, if that actually is an episode, I normally don't have transitions in the middle because we do live recordings, but I might actually, if I want to make that an episode, just to prove a fucking point, give me just a second to subtly transition out here as a clean cut, unless I decide that that's stupid, but that does kind of show how fucking dumb that beat is. Anyway, I'm going to give myself a minute to cut. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So anyway, how do you feel about needing to climb Cat Call Tower a second time if you want to get every stray bead. Like Carson said, this is just padding. If the second bead had been some kind of time challenge, like you start at the bottom and need to reach the top in under, let's say, like 3 minutes, that would have at least been interesting, because that would have at least been a context of you playing a minigame. All they want you to do is just climb the tower again, while a minigame that requires you to climb the tower but do it under a time limit would have been a bit repetitive. That would have at least made sense as a challenge. You climb the tower once, then you can play a minigame that requires you to climb the tower under a time limit. That kind of minigame makes sense as a minigame to play to get a stray bead or a solar fragment or some kind of other important item. As it stands, this really was just a padded waste of time where it feels like they couldn't come up with a good place to put a bead. So somebody suggested, let's have the player climb the tower more than once, because that would actually create an incredibly obtuse bead that would be incredibly difficult to find, because nobody is going to think about climbing the tower more than once unless they happen to miss items on the way up and go back up the tower to collect what they missed. Anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.